Good afternoon, everyone. We're doing a special live update on the thunderstorms that are approaching the region, what to expect through this evening for the northern Mid-Atlantic, especially for the I-95 corridor and the coast. So here's what's happening. The warm front finally gave way, and the marine air mass that was in place yesterday and this morning, producing cool, cloudy, dreary conditions, got kicked out, totally blasted out by strong warm air transport. And so as a result, temperatures are spiking. In fact, right now in the I-95 corridor, as forecasted, temperatures have risen into the mid to upper 80s, and the atmosphere is becoming more and more destabilized. But the immediate coast, well, it's taking a little bit longer, but still generally unstable. In the meantime, we have a cold front that's approaching from the west, and with it, we have some what we call prefrontal thunderstorms. And those thunderstorms are packing a bit of a punch with a few severe thunderstorms over central Pennsylvania. Now, timing is always important when it comes to thunderstorms and severity. Now, sometimes you get a strong what we call subtropical jet or low-level jet, should I say, and that can enhance thunderstorms, but that won't be the case this time. These thunderstorms, as they move into eastern Pennsylvania and towards the Delaware River Valley, they'll remain strong and close to severe levels, with some of these thunderstorms, a few isolated ones, capable of producing very heavy downpours, frequent vivid lightning, and wind gusts over 55 miles per hour and some small hail. That will produce some severe warnings. However, once it crosses the Delaware River, by about that time, it's later in the evening. So we're talking about after 8 p.m. By then, the instability is lower, and the lifting supporting these thunderstorms starts to basically crumble away. And so what that would lead to is weakening showers and thunderstorms moving through the I-95 corridor and heading towards the coast as we move towards the late evening hours. So the worst conditions with these thunderstorms, the worst potential is going to be over eastern Pennsylvania and western New Jersey through this evening, let's say through 8 p.m. And I would also include the Catskills in that as well. In the meantime, it is going to get very hot very fast, with temperatures already jumping from the 70s into the 80s and into the mid 80s. And not only that, but the dew points are in the 70s. So that's going to make it feel like the mid to upper 90s. In fact, I was out there this just a couple minutes ago, and it felt, well, muggy. That's the word, muggy. So be safe out there. Be very careful with those thunderstorms. If you hear some rumble of thunder, get indoors. You don't want to mess around with some of this lightning. And as always, stay safe out there.